video. So it appears that the ratings for the closeout game for the Boston Celtics, in which they won their 18th title versus the Dallas Mavericks, according to reports, the ratings are down from last year. That could be a number of reasons due to the fact that, for the most part, this wasn't a very competitive NBA Finals. When you have a team, for the most part, that was an overwhelming favorite, and then at the end of the day, you're looking at who they were facing, the Dallas Mavericks, who has a superstar in Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a superstar, but the problem is he's what you would call a tad bit boring, unfortunately. So with that being said, it could be a number of reasons, because to be honest with you, it wasn't much of a finals. It just wasn't. And I'm going to tell you this is just real talk, and I've said this on several occasions. People, for the most part, when a team goes up 3-0, no team in the history of the NBA Finals has ever came back from 3 down and won a series. It's very difficult. It's very difficult as it is to win 1 or 2 games in the NBA Finals. But to try to win 4 straight games in the NBA Finals where everything is on the line, that's almost it. From what it seems so far, it's damn near impossible. It could happen, but in all likelihood, absolutely not. Now, I know about 20 years ago, the Boston Red Sox won 4 straight versus the New York Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they went on to win the World Series, but it's just highly unlikely. And this is why I keep saying that the NBA do not like non-competitive finals. This is why they don't like these series to go 4 or 5 games. But at the same time, the NBA probably is figuring out, or trying to figure out, how can we extend these games? And then I think another thing that comes into play, they don't want to make it look like the game is suspect as far as the referees go, because people have accused the NBA of being rigged now. And now, based off the fact, ever since Ayesha Curry came out and said that the NBA Finals was rigged, well, now you have the conspiracies, and they don't want that. They don't want that to be floating around on a regular basis. They still want it to the point to where they can dismiss it. So they have to try to figure out a way. Well, what can we do? They do not like non-competitive series. But once the team goes up 3-0, most people are going to lose interest because they know what's going to happen. So this is why, I keep saying the NBA does not like 4 or 5 game series. But they're trying to figure out, and I know they're trying to figure out some way to where they can get these games to go at least 6 or 7 games every year. But then again, well, how can they without people accusing them of rigging these series? And if you rig a series, well, you go with, and now that gambling is legalized pretty much everywhere, well, then here's the thing. Well, if you bet on a team and the outcome is predetermined, well, then guess what? You can not only sue the league, you could possibly sue the casinos. So then you open up Pandora's box. And then depending on who's involved in illegal sports gambling, well, you know what that means. All of a sudden, people start getting paid visits by certain people, if you catch my drift. So with that being said, the NBA is probably like, wow. And trust me, they look at the numbers. And then another thing that I think that the NBA needs to stop doing, it's no reason for these series to last almost 3 weeks. I think they need to shorten the length of time that they play these games. I don't think if you have a game on Friday, you have to wait till Monday or Tuesday to play the next game. If you want to do back to back to back to back, that's fine. But when you play one game on Monday and then the next game is on Thursday and then no, I think these series need to be back to back to back. Depending on the travel distance, yeah, but that's just some things that the NBA has to work on. So that's my thought on the whole thing. So I just wanted to put a quick video out. Anyway, it's your boy Tam. I'm out.